Whew, man. Hey, this is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we are taking you through the dulcet to the over-the-top tones of the Friedman BE-50. Before I tell you all about this very cool tube-driven monster, let me tell you about how we're recording it. This is my PRS custom build, all stock, running with a Klotz cable directly into the Friedman. Friedman is going into a Mesa Boogie 412 cabinet that's stock. It's being mic'd by a Royer R121 that's about a foot off the cab that's running into an FG Quartet into Pro Tools. So guitar, amp, mic, universe. So let me tell you about this bad boy. Okay, so before I go through all the nuts and bolts of actually this 3 amp in one head, I want to tell you about the front panel. Right across the front we have thump, which kind of gives you that bottom end response, kind of tailor it to your style of playing. Presence, well hell, you know what that is. Here's where it gets really cool. You've got, as I said, it's the BE and the HBE drive channels. And these are individual masters for them. And then over here you have, they share a EQ, but individual masters. And then they have individual gain structures, which is great. Over here is a switch where you can, if you don't have the foot pedal, you can switch between all three. And then you've got a fat switch and a bright switch, which is great. Over here is the clean channel, which is based on the Buxom Betty. And it is, again, just a 3-band EQ and a volume. Right over here you have 2 EL34s and there are 4 12AX7s. The back panel also has the impedance control, effects loop, and saturation and gain structure. The only thing I would change on this, I'd like to have that saturation in front just for the ease of playing and tweaking. It's a little bit of a hassle to go around and flip that switch. But who am I to complain? So let's start with the clean channel, the Buxom Betty. Just great sounding. Lots of, I'll put on that bright switch. Now you got a lot more sparkle. You know, I think it's kind of tough to make humbucker bridge pickups sound good, clean, but that sounds fabulous. And then you get on the neck pickup. Then there's an effects loop in back, so engage that. I've got a reverb running through that. That's just a killer clean tone. So you got that. Now let's jump into the dirt land. Okay, now we're jumping into the dirty channel. We've got the HBE and the BE. Let's start with the H, which I think is this one. Just has this great bite to it. And then if we want to make it a little more subtle, bring that gain down. Make it almost clean, Just starting to break up's really interesting. Anyway, that's great. Of course, the EQ would put it where you want it, but let's make it real dirty first. Let's see where that goes. I'll just dime this pig. Oh, I also might mention, this has the option of 25 watts or 50 watts. We're on 25 watts right now because it is punishing at 50. Like knock the fillings out of your teeth. But while we're here, whoa, let's take those mids out once and boost these other two, see what happens. man, that thing cuts, right? Okay, now welcome to amp number 3. Let me make that flat again. And I've got the gain all the way up on this guy, so. Now let's explore this voicing a little bit. Is the other voice? It's a little more compressed. I like it. Let's go the other way. Wow. Okay, here's where it gets even more interesting. On the back, there's also a saturation switch. Let's flip that right quick. So now we're deep in saturation mode. Hey, what do you say we try some single coils? Okay, now we're in single coil land. A bright switch is a little much for me. Man, what a great spanky tone. I'm gonna jump over to the other amp. Bring. Fabulous, clean. Sounds killer as well. So the 3 things we haven't got into too much are these 3 knobs. So why don't I just play a bit, spin them, and you can hear what they do. Let's add some thump. It's funny, with that thump all the way up, it's like you feel it more, even on the bridge pickup. Wow, cool. Response, I'm gonna dime that thing. Cool, let's put them both up there. It's interesting, you know, when you dime all that stuff, you kind of get this compression that's pretty cool. Okay, that's my favorite yet. Everything who knew? Turn everything all the way up. Let me bring that EQ up too. Okay, so if this was mine, I would just leave everything up all the way, all the time. Then with the dirt. Wow, man, that's great. And then the 3rd channel. Wowza. Okay, awesome amp. To read all about it, go to premierguitar.com. Until then, we'll just keep more weird gear coming your way. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, of course. Come to the site. Hell, buy the magazine. Have it sent right to your home. This is John Bollinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.